Hello everyone and welcome back to the HCW YouTube channel. My name is RateWrestle and today we've got Rate Reviews. So we're just reviewing the one show today, unfortunately, due to I am in the process of moving, so I haven't had a time to actually review a lot of shows. Next week's review will be done by DP, who's going to review his latest UK indie show, which I believe was Purpose, so that would be pretty cool to watch, so stay tuned for that. So today we're going to be going through GCW The People versus GCW, which was an event that was put on during the Ric Flair final match weekend. So we kicked off with a six-man scramble match, which was the champion AJ Gray versus Axton Ray, Grim Reaper, Marco Stunt, Shane Mercer, and Cole Roderick. I wasn't big into this match. I'll give you the reasons why. Mainly Marco Stunt, I was used too much. Like, he's got a comedy character at the moment, which is like Andrew Everett's, but Andrew Everett can pull it off, where he's trying to be Andre the Giant. But it's just a bit like it just kept getting done during the match. Like, it's fine having one segment, but it just kept happening. And I was just like, oh, this is a bit naff at this point. So that was happening a lot. There was a dive-a-thon during it, which is fine for these kind of scramble matches. Then the Marco comedy stunt happened again. AJ Gray went into full murder mode, just full on clotheslining people, which was fun. And then out of nowhere, Cole Roderick picked up the win with it was like a pedigree, but it was like, do you know the pedigree that went bad where it landed to go on his head? Triple H, that kind of thing. It looked like that. I read it 2.5. It was an average start to GCW, but it was pretty decent. Like, it wasn't a bad match. It was just a bit jarring, some spots of it. This was followed by Mike Bailey versus Tony Deppen. So there was a jump start from Tony Deppen, which you'd expect. He was healing up for a lot of the matchup. They were both battering each other with strikes. Obviously, Deppen's quite knee orientated, and then Bailey, sorry, I think I called him Bala. Bailey is obviously his karate kind of kicks. Bailey was on top of the ropes. Tony Deppen did a push on the ref, and the ref went insane, which was pretty fun to see. They started kind of having like your desperation pinfalls, like they were both trying to get involved. Strike battles from then on out. It was getting pretty intense at that point. And then out of nowhere, Deppen actually picked up the win with a back, like the hidden blade kind of thing, but with his knee. That was pretty cool. I rated that 3 stars. Very good matchup. A match I was looking forward to quite highly was the Nick Wayne versus Alex Zane match. Both are really highly rated in my eyes. Zane, I'm glad he had his chance with WWE, but he's definitely better on the Indies. And Nick Wayne is definitely the future at the moment. So it started with your typical like speed moves. Everyone was going for it, like flips and so forth like that. Alex was the more powerful of the two, which you would expect. It was just your typical high-octane offense from both guys. Zayn was in fully control for a lot of this match, and then out of nowhere, Wayne picked up the win with just a roll-up, which was a nice ending to the match to see that actually happen. I rate that 3 stars as well. They were definitely a good matchup. The match of the night definitely went to the next match on the card, which was the Lucha Libre kind of match, which was Turus, Gringo Loco, and Jack Cartwheel versus ASF, Commander, and Laredo Kid. This was just like your all-out acrobatics, but you'd expect it from a Lucha Libre match. There was diving Hurricane Ranas, people flipping off the top rope. All 3 of them did like a top rope. This is Gringo Loco's team. They did like a top rope press slam, which was really cool to see. You had your typical dive-a-thon, triple shooting star presses from everyone. Cartwheel did like a Liger bomb. And then onto the head. They started getting you like the desperation falls because they were kind of what's going to get to finish this matchup. It just became insanity from there, and then there was like a top rope spinning power bomb. Plus Cartwheel did a dive to pick up the win. I rate at 4.25 stars. Definitely a match of night, and it's a very highlight of this year so far for myself. Up next was Psycho Clown versus Joey Janela. It started off very grappling orientated, and then it just ended up as a brawl outside. Janela was going after the mask, which you kind of get with the Lucha Libre guys at the moment. A few dives from Psycho Clown, and then plus some more brawling out back. Janela was busted open at this point. They had pretty strike battles. Janela put Psycho Clown through a door with a spear. There was a chair pole suplex that looked brutal. and I think Psycho Clown won with a door, like Spanish fly from the top rope. Right at 3 1/4, really enjoyed it. We had Jordan versus Bandito up next. It was high-paced, grappling, a bit back and forth. There was a few near falls from Jordan Oliver, and then out of the nowhere he did hit the can cut to pick up the win. Wasn't massive into this match, and the reason is I don't think they had enough time. Like, both guys are great, and I wish they had a bit more time to do it. So it's just around 2 3/4. It just wasn't what I expected it to be. Up next was the triple tag team match, which was Second Gear Crew, Matthew Justice, and Mance Warner versus Los Museos, which was what's their name? Sicko playing Mido Extremo. I'm not looking actually at the screen at the moment, if you can see it in front. And then versus Boosie. So instantly I'm going to mention I love the whoopee cushion. That Effie does the whoopee cushion, bringing back a bit of doink prowess. There was a few outside madness. Everyone was blasting everyone doors. Ali Gatch got a knife out, which was cool. Doomsday devices, light tubes were getting brought out. Ali was busted at this point, or bleeding everywhere. She got power bombed through the. No, I can't remember which one. Someone got power bombed through like a stack of plunder, which was like glass, light tubes, tables, chairs. And then there was a tube moonsault, and then the Los Masaos did a 450 on Effie to pick up the win. Right at 3.5, very good matchup. Everyone was highlighted, it was very good. Next up, we had Masa Slamovic, who's getting a big name for herself at the moment. Kevin Blackwood, I'm a big fan of. This was your typical kind of graps match from all the guys involved. They had like a strike battle, few desperation near falls. The German suplexes from Slamovic were very good. Blackwood hit a jumping tombstone, which I thought ended Slamovic, which he kicked out. And then Slamovic actually picked up the win with a nice submission. Already 2 3/4. Once again, I felt like it was just a bit rushed. Like, you can see a lot of the matches, like, if you got them an extra 4 minutes, it would have been beautiful. And then, obviously, the main event, Moxley versus Blake Christian. Big fan of Blake Christian. Moxley's on a tear at the moment. So Christian was catching Moxley off guard at the start, like just like trying to get the quick win, high offense, outside ball. Blake got busted and he was showing red badly. They had the glass spots, which were cool. Strike battle, Spanish fly, 450 near fall. Blake Christian kept trying to curb stomp John Moxley, and he did it on the door, and then he did it through some glass that was on the floor. And then out of nowhere, like, he was battering Moxley for the majority of this match, and then out of nowhere, Moxley hit like the Death Rider to pick up the win, right at 3 1/4. Good main event. But definitely the highlight of the show was the Lucha Libre match. Ginella's match was pretty good. The triple three-way tag team match was good, and the main event, it wasn't a bad card. Even the worst match was a 2.5, which I'd say was average. But honestly, that's the end of the review for you all. I won't be around for the next review, but if you comment down below what you think we should watch next, we're always taking opinions, who you think we should interview next on the show. Obviously, thank you for subscribing and liking the channel. We've been doing pretty well, and it's all up to you guys for that. And check out our description. We've got like the Twitter handle and so forth down below. And check out the other videos from the guys, which should be showing at the end of this video. So yeah, that's it from me. You all have a nice rest of your Sunday, and I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.